In this video segment, we're going to cover water usage, and we're going to try to see if the seller of the laundromat is being truthful in the numbers that he's giving us. Before I start, I just want to mention one thing, that this sheet is only another tool in your toolbox that you can use to see if the seller is being truthful. You want to get tax returns, and you want to speak to attorneys and other industry professionals, and use all the information to make your purchase decision. So don't solely go off of this sheet. Just use this as another tool in your toolbox, just to see if if we can get close to his water usage, and to see if you believe this guy's being truthful. So some guys, believe it or not, will give you some false information. Okay, so we interviewed the seller. He was able to give us, he was pretty educated. He gave us his turns per day per each washer. He gave us the total washer revenue and the total dryer revenue. So what we did is we got the address, we did a walkthrough at the location. We wrote down what type of equipment he has, how many of each type of equipment he has, and the vending price. And if you can get model numbers, get them, great, because we might need them to try to get a guesstimate for water usage. So we looked at his top loaders. I was able to call the manufacturer, and based off of the model number and the settings of this washer, they said it uses about 35 gallons of water, give or take 2 or 3 gallons. So he has 10 top loaders, $1.50. We entered 2.5 turns. We got that from our seller. 30 days per month, he's at $1.50. If he's doing time of day pricing, watch the video segment on time of day pricing and set this sheet up accordingly. Now we have a daily, a monthly, and an annual revenue for this machine. Based off of 35 gallons of water per use, we're using 26,000 gallons of water a month. He also has double loaders. We entered our information there. Triple loaders, 50-pound washers, and I'm going to scroll down. We also have a couple 80-pound washers. Based off of the entries that we made, he said that his dryer income, that his washer income was around $9,000 a month. I mean, we're pretty close. We're at $9,500. Maybe we want to back off on the turns a little bit to get a little closer to $9,000, so that we're going off of his numbers for now. He also stated that his dryer income was around $4,000 a month. We do have a dryer to washer percentage box here, which simply just takes your dryer revenue and divides it by your washer revenue. At 42%, we're within range. Some places can be 35 to 50% in there, in that range for their dryer to washer percentage. So you just want to make sure that you're in range. It's not way out there. So we're able to get a bill from the seller, a water bill, and we got some usage information from him. So he says he's billed per CCF or HCF, which one HCF, which is 100 cubic feet, and CCF is centum cubic feet. Each unit is 748 gallons. So we entered what he got billed, 296 CCFs. He's going through 221,000 gallons of water a month. Based on our input in this sheet, we're using 286 CCFs to 213,000 gallons. This specific laundromat is a standalone building, so this is an easier scenario to look at water usage. You might have a strip mall where there's many units and they're all in the same water bill. It can get tough in that situation. You have to try to back out for the other units, which sometimes you have to call the waterworks department and explain what type of business it is, and maybe they can give you some industry averages on what kind of water they use, and just try to get close. So in this situation, we're pretty close. I think we're under his number, but he's got a couple public restrooms. He's got a sink that his customers can use, so they're using some additional water. And we're pretty close, so I'm happy with the turnout here. As far as the dryers go, just to touch base on the dryers, he said his revenue was $4,000 a month, so he has 13 stack dryers for a total of 26 pockets, a quarter per turn, a quarter per use. It's 10 minutes for a quarter. If they use it for a half hour, that's 3 quarters, 3 turns. So we just kind of backed in. I entered 18 here, 18 on his 50-pound dryers, just to get to that $4,000 number that he gave us. And I wanted to see if my percentage fell in range, and it does. So we're good there. As far as the minutes go, I have 10 and 8 there. You could change that to 15 or 10 or 2, whatever you want. It has no effect on the revenue in this sheet. If you change the dryer minutes, you have to manually change the turns. The field is for information only. A lot of times I'll print off the sheet and I'll write the address on the top of the sheet of what laundromat I was looking at, so I remember and I can look at, okay, yeah, that's right, he had 13 30-pound stack dryers, and they were at 10 minutes each, because that's what I noted here. So another way you can look at this sheet is that once you're looking at it and go, hey, okay, it looks like this guy's being truthful. Of course I'm gonna do my profit and loss, my performance sheets, and look at all the tax returns, all that stuff. But I think that I can do some advertising, clean this place up. It needs a lot of work, and I can increase my turns to 2.7 or to 3 turns here, and I can increase them here. All you need to do is first look at where you're at now. You're at 163,000 annually at this location at his numbers. You can come up here and you can change this to 3 turns. That would be 33. Hey, I think I might be able to get 2.7 here. I might be able to increase to 4.5 on these. I'm just kind of hitting the enter button. Here we're going to scroll down. I think I can get 4.5 turns. I know I'm going to do some advertising. This guy does no promotion. He's doing pretty good, so I think we can do better. And you can notice we took our annual revenue to $178,000. So you can also use this sheet to project future income. And obviously you can see that our percentage went down here. We want to increase our turns on our dryers a little bit, get us back in the range that we were in. Of course, if we wanted to increase any vending prices, we could do that too. And we could just simply go in here and go, $1.50. This guy's he's pretty cheap. I think we could be at $1.75, and you can look to see what that does to your daily, monthly, and annual revenue. So there's a lot of uses that this sheet has. Once you know where they're at now and you understand, okay, it looks like he's being truthful, you can now take that sheet and try to project future revenue with it. So that's it. Take your time, view the other video segments that we have on this sheet. And there's a lot of information here. Take a little time and play with it and save your changes. And I always like to save a blank one and then save one for each location. And hopefully this tool will help you.